west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper, been this proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's word to mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire. Around with me, and I had them niggas spin like a tire. Down the D, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to ignite, I'm winning, coming through with the title because U.P.K. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Started at a one west under commanding General Yohanna. So now, you know we have to talk about coronavirus. And we're also going to talk about Boris Johnson and Donald Trump. So we're going to talk about Donald Trump, Boris Johnson, all of them today, man. We're going to talk about all of this panic going on up and down the UK. We're going to talk about all of this, man. The only people who ain't afraid is us in the I.S.U.P.K, man. Everybody else is afraid except us. Give me Isaiah 45 and verse 7.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace.
Lord said, I make peace, man. Now we know how to get peace from the Lord, man. We know how to get peace from the Lord. Nobody else doesn't know how to, man. Everybody else thinks they're going to put on a face mask and that's going to make the problem go away. Everybody else thinks they're going to put themselves into isolation and that's going to make the problem go away. That ain't going to make the problem go away, man. But in the I.S.U.P.K, we know how to make the problem go away, man. We know how to stop these plagues. And guess what? We can ask the Lord to stop these plagues like how Moses asked the Lord to stop the plagues in Egypt, man.
I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
No, wait, these plagues, the Lord said what?
I, the Lord, do all these things.
And coronavirus was made in the lab, bro.
The Lord do all these things.
Listen, man, if you're saying coronavirus was made in the lab, you're high, man. You're smoking drugs, man. And listen, if I wasn't serving God, I would be wearing a face mask too, man. But if I wasn't serving God, I'd do one better, man. I'm having a full spacesuit, man. You'd think I was Neil Armstrong, man. I'm having the full spacesuit. I'm having everything if I wasn't serving God, man. What do you think that little mask is going to do, man? Listen, that little mask ain't nothing, man. Read that one more time.
Salakia. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil.
Listen, man, we know how to get peace from God, but you don't, man. Smoking weed ain't gonna get you peace from God, man. That's gonna get you cancer, man. Sleeping with whores ain't gonna get you peace from God, man. That's gonna get you AIDS, man. That's gonna get you AIDS, man. Sleeping with all these half-naked women that you're meeting after the club on a Saturday night. These women, you've just didn't even have to buy them a drink. They gave you it that easy. You should be afraid of them more than coronavirus, man. I mean, you put a mask on your face, but you don't want to put on a condom, though. Listen, you're weird to me, man. That's weird to me, man. AIDS is worse than the coronavirus, man. I mean, the coronavirus will pass after a few days, but the AIDS, you got it for life, man. Read that one more time.
I form the light and create. I form the light and create darkness.
Also, he creates the light and creates darkness, man. Go ahead.
I make peace and create evil.
Also, he makes peace and evil. Give me a second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 4. So now, we're going to go further, man. We're going to go further. You running around with this little face mask. Donald Trump and Boris Johnson on the news talking about, we're going to fight back, we're going to fight back. And then their answer is isolation. Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 4. So now, their answer is isolation, man. Listen, black man, we should have been isolated from these nations a long time ago, man. God don't want black people mixing amongst these other nations, man. God don't want us mixing with these Chinese and Vietnamese coughing over everybody, man. It's common sense that they eat rats, cats, dogs, bats. That's where the virus came from, man. Now, black man, it says that you receive this by people coughing over you. Now, let them cough. If you're nowhere near them, you can't catch coronavirus, man. But if you're close to them, you're going to catch everything, man. You're going to catch every disease that they have. And also in the I.S.U.P.K, we stay away from them, man. Now, they're also losing money, man. Now you see that Chinese fried rice that was $6.99. That's gone down now, man. That's £2.50 now, man. £2.50 now, man. You think it's chicken fried rice? It's Corona fried rice, man. It's Corona fried rice, man. And listen, I'm staying away from that, man. Chinese food, I'm not touching, man. I'm staying away from all of that. Read that for me.
2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Black man, you need to be faithful to God, man. And then you won't need a face mask. And you won't need to go into isolation. And you won't need to be afraid. Now, all them black men that was getting ready to celebrate St. Patrick's Day is cancelled, man. You can't run around dressed in green no more, looking like a lettuce and a grasshopper and everything else you look like, man. A black man dressed in all green. Listen, man, you can no longer celebrate these things because the Lord's closing everything down, man. The Lord's closing everything down. There's a panic in all these supermarkets. Everybody running around for pasta, toilet paper. Listen, the Lord's going to continue to shut this place down, man, until you realize it's time for us to separate from everybody. Read on.
Verse 5. Behold, says the Lord, I will bring plagues.
I will bring what?
Plagues.
The Lord said he will bring plagues. Now pull me up the definition of plagues. The Lord said he will bring plagues. So now I'm going to read plagues out of the dictionary. I'm going to read what the definition of plagues is. Read that for me.
So that, a contagious bacteria.
Hold on, what?
Contagious.
Listen, plagues is contagious, man. And the Lord said he brings plagues, man. And the Lord brought that coronavirus. You're thinking this coronavirus was made in the lab. That's a damn lie. You know what was made in the lab? Your weed, which is all laced with everything else, man. That's the only thing that was made in the lab. Listen, God brought this coronavirus, man. God brought all these diseases and so forth. Read the rest of that definition.
Okay. Hold on.
No, it's fine. So now we're going to read the rest of the definition of what plagues is. Read that for me.
A contagious bacterial disease.
Hold on, what?
Contagious bacterial disease.
And coronavirus is contagious and it's a bacterial disease, man. And the Lord said he brings these plagues. They say that you catch coronavirus by people touching something and you touch it. Listen, if you're not serving God, you better not press that traffic light. You better wait there all day, man. If you have to touch it in order for that to go green, you're going to be there your whole life, man. There's coronavirus on that button, man. Listen, I've got the answer to coronavirus. You see these flyers that we're giving out right here? This is the answer to coronavirus, man. Come and take one of these flyers. Now, if you don't want to take one of these flyers, just you're going to be giving your GP a call in about a week or two, man. Talking about I got a runny nose and I've been sneezing and I think I've got the coronavirus. The only corona thing we know is the beer, man. That's the only corona that we know over here. We ain't scared of none of these viruses. We ain't scared of none of these plagues. We ain't putting on no face mask, man. Read on.
Characterized by fever.
Characterized by what?
Fever.
Hold on, coronavirus is a what?
Fever.
And coronavirus is a fever, man. And the Lord said he sends these plagues, man. You're thinking this was made somewhere else. The Lord sends these plagues. You know why? Because this world don't want to listen to God, man. If you don't listen to God, God will send something that will make you listen to him. You got Boris Johnson on the news with his silly hairstyle, man. Boris Johnson don't even comb his hair before he goes on TV, man. His hair's all split ends everywhere, man. Talking about we're going to fight back. You mean to tell me that's the man that's supposed to run the UK? Listen, man. If Boris Johnson's in charge, I pray the Lord keep sending this coronavirus, man. The Lord needs to keep sending this, man. And maybe that will make people listen and make us separate from our oppressors, man. Read on.
Fever and delirium, typically with the formation of buboes.
That's it. And take me back to 2nd Ezra now, 15 and verse 4. Take me back to 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 4. Now what we're reading is the Bible, man. I ain't making this up. I mean, if you don't believe me, just believe coronavirus, man, because, you know, it's real. Believe coronavirus, man. I mean, you're isolated, man. I mean, this summer, if you ain't got air conditioning in your car, I feel sorry for you, man. You're going to be in that car, windows all the way up to the top, sweating. Listen, man, come and serve God and you can live like a free man, man. You can walk around freely, man. You no longer have to be afraid of these viruses.
That's right. 2nd Ezra 15, verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, says the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
Hold on, wait. The Lord said, I will what?
Bring plagues upon the world.
The Lord brought this coronavirus upon the world, man. That face mask can't save you, man.
Right.
That face mask can't save you, man. You thinking you're gonna hide behind the face mask? Listen, I know burglars and robbers that wear face masks and still get 30 years, man.
Right.
That face mask couldn't save them, man.
Right.
Before I was in the truth, that face mask couldn't save me, man.
Right.
Read on.
Slakia. Plagues upon the world. The sword, famine,
Hold on, the Lord said he will bring the sword and famine,
death, and destruction.
death and destruction. And people's been dying from this coronavirus. They said about 5-6 people's died in the UK. They said about 700 people's died in Italy. And they said more people's died in China, man. And why? Because people want to disobey God and eat bats. Like, why would you want to eat a bat, man? Listen, that's not even a black man's meal. A black man's meal is what? Fried chicken, we like oxtail, mutton. We eat curry goat, man. We eat things that God said we can eat, man. We don't eat bats and rats and dogs and... Listen, Chinese people eat anything, man. Listen, if an alien came down now, Chinese man would want to put him with some curry and season him, man. A Chinese man would want to put him with some rice and put him in a stew, man. A Chinese man would want to have him with in alien fried rice and... Listen, man, they eat... Listen, I ain't lying to you. You've seen the menu in the Chinese shop. You don't even understand what they got on the menu in the Chinese shop, man. But you know that they want to sell it to black people, man. Listen, black man, stay away from Chinese food, man. It would be wise to stay away from Chinese food. Now, if you want to eat it, that's at your own risk. But me, as for me and my house, no Chinese food, man. Only Jamaican food in my house, man. That's the only thing we have in, man. Read on.
For the wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole.
For the wickedness, give me Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. Now, we're going to go back into the Bible, man. We're going to read Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. Let me know when you get there. I mean, the Lord wants black men separate from this world, man. Read that for me, Revelation 18 and 4.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people.
Hold on, what did the Lord say?
Come out of her, my people.
The Lord wants black men and black women to come out of this place, man. The Lord wants us to stop following their culture. People in the world got what? Got Mother's Day coming up. Listen, man. You're going to buy your mother them nice flowers. She's going to take her face mask off and smell them flowers and get corona from the flowers, man. You know why? Because the Lord wants you to come out of this place. There's coronavirus in them flowers, man. There's coronavirus everywhere, man. If you ain't serving God, you should be afraid, man. Read that one more time.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
So come out of her so you not be partakers of her sins. We need to come out of this place, meaning what? Take our spirit out of this place, man. Black man, we've been joining every religion for far too long. We joined Islam and guess what? There's nobody in Mecca right now, man, because they're afraid of the coronavirus. Listen, there was 1 minute they wanted to blow themselves up. Now they're scared of a cold, man. They're scared to sneeze now, man. 1 minute we was in the Christian church, man. Our grandma telling us we've been saved. Now she's scared of this coronavirus, man. I thought grandma was saved, man. Grandma's scared of this coronavirus. The Muslims are scared of this coronavirus. And the only ones who ain't scared is us, man. Because we serve God, and we know God sends these plagues on the earth. Read that one more time.
Slack. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you receive not of her sins.
And give me Exodus chapter 9 and verse 8. So now, I'm going to show you once upon a time, the Lord plagued the Egyptians, man. I'm going to show you what happened when the Lord plagued them and what they had to do to get the plagues off of them, man. I'm going to show you what they had to do. And I'm going to show you what Boris Johnson needs to do, man. I'm going to show you what Donald Trump needs to do. I'm going to show you what all these other nations need to do, man, for the Lord to take these plagues up off them. Read this for me.
Exodus chapter 9 verse 8. And the Lord said unto Moses and unto Aaron, take to you a handful of ashes.
Now the Lord told them, do this so you can plague these Egyptians, man. Read.
And let Moses sprinkle it towards the heavens in the sight of Pharaoh.
In the sight of Pharaoh. Now Pharaoh, who would Pharaoh be today? Boris Johnson, man. But the one thing, at least Pharaoh would have dressed nice, man. At least Pharaoh would have ironed his suit and took some pride in his appearance and ironed his shirt and put his tie on correctly. Boris Johnson looks like a homeless man, man, that just rolled out of bed and that's it, man, just threw his suit on anyhow. Read on.
Verse 9. Sprinkled ashes towards heaven. Verse 9. And it shall become a small dust in all the land of Egypt.
And the Lord plagued them Egyptians, and the Lord was telling Moses and Aaron, do this so you can plague them. Read.
And shall be boiled.
And shall be what?
And shall be a boil.
And listen, the Lord brought a plague of boils, man. What's a boil? A boil is what? Dead white blood cells. It swells up with pus and everything else disgusting in there. The Lord gave them Egyptians boils, man. Does anyone know why the Lord gave the Egyptian boils? Anyone want to give it a shot? Why did the Lord give them Egyptians boils? You know why? Because they was ill-treating black and Hispanic people, man. Anyone want to know why the Lord gave our oppressors coronavirus? Because they're ill-treating black and Hispanics, man. And you, if you're black and Hispanic, you need to come back here so you don't get that coronavirus, man. Read on.
Right, verse 9. And it shall become small dust in the land of small dust in all the land of Egypt, and shall be boiled breaking forth with blains upon man.
Blains, man, which is more swelling of the skin. The Lord brings plagues, man. Listen, you've been told that God is all love. You've been told that God's going to come down and give you a kiss on the cheek and God's going to speak to you on a one-to-one. Listen, God ain't speaking to you one-to-one, man. God ain't speaking to you, man. God speaks to you through his prophets, man. Well, this is God speaking to you right now through his prophets, man. And if you don't want to listen to what the prophets of God saying, then go down there because coronavirus is down there. Go that way, coronavirus is there also. Or you can listen to God's prophets and not get coronavirus, man. Read on.
Plagues upon man and upon beast throughout all the land of Egypt.
Listen, the Lord plagued them Egyptians and their animals, and the Lord's plaguing these people today, man, to where what? Now, all the stores is shut. And listen, do you know how you know black people's in slavery and oppressed? Because we happy that our jobs closing down, man. We happy, man. Let's just let this noise pass. Let's let this noise pass. Give me 1 second. So let me just, you know what? Let me just tell you one thing. You see the ambulance right there? Someone in there's got coronavirus, man. Someone in there's got coronavirus, man. Obviously, they didn't want to serve the Lord, man. Don't let that be you, man. Don't let that be you, man. Read on.
And they took ashes of the furnace and stood before Pharaoh, and Moses sprinkled it towards heaven.
Listen, man. Moses sprinkled it, meaning Moses brought this plague upon Egypt, man. What verse?
Sprinkled it towards heaven, and it became a boil breaking forth with plagues upon man and upon beasts.
Any more on that? Is that about it? Take me to Exodus chapter 10 and verse 16. So now the Lord brought those plagues upon Egypt, man. He brought all those plagues, man. And now I'm gonna show you what this nation needs to do to stop them plagues. I'm gonna show you what this nation needs to do to stop them plagues. Let's just let this noise pass. Somebody else with coronavirus, man. That's 2 people we've seen. Read that for me. Exodus chapter 10 and verse 16.
Exodus 10:16. Then Pharaoh called for Moses.
Then Pharaoh did what?
Called for Moses.
Pharaoh called for Moses. Boris Johnson needs to be calling for the I.S.U.P.K, man. We have the answers, man. We could stop this coronavirus, man. Listen, the Lord deals with us because we serve him. We could stop this coronavirus, but Boris Johnson needs to do what first? Free black people from every prison, man. He needs to let black people go free, man. Free those Mexican babies from them cages in America, man. Oh, guess what? We ain't gonna stop this plague, man. We're gonna tell the Lord, leave this plague as it is. Because guess what? They're treating black people bad, and the same thing that I'm saying, Moses is saying right now. Read.
That's right. Then Moses and the Lord called, at first like Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron in haste.
And now Pharaoh called for the Israelites in haste, man. Boris Johnson should be calling for us in haste. Listen, this plague ain't gonna stop until they start treating black people good, man. Go ahead.
And he said, I have sinned against the Lord your God.
Hold on, wait. What did Pharaoh say?
I have sinned against the Lord your God.
Listen, Boris Johnson needs to come here and say that he's sinned against the Lord, man, if he wants the Lord to lift these plagues, man. Boris Johnson with his silly little hairstyle and his split ends and his uncombed filthy hair needs to come out here before these black men and bow, man. He needs to bow down before these black men, man, because we have the answer for this coronavirus, and Boris Johnson doesn't, and Donald Trump doesn't, and your doctors don't, and your ambulance service don't. But the people that you look down as nothing have the answer for this, man. Moses was just a black man in Egypt that had the answers, man. They look down at Moses the same way, man. Listen, look down at us if you want to, but don't be surprised when more coronavirus cases is happening. Don't be surprised. Read on.
I have sinned against the Lord your God and against you.
Hold on, listen, I've sinned what?
Against the Lord your God.
And listen, that's key number one. God ain't everybody's God, man. That's a big misconception in the earth that God is everybody's God. If God was everybody's God, all these other nations would have loved us, man. They ill-treated us because they hate God and hate us, man. Once upon a time, black men, we was getting killed, man, and we're still getting killed now. So once upon a time is still now, man. It was once upon a time, and that's still going on now. That black man is still being ill-treated. Black man is still being killed, man. Guess what? For every black man being killed, our oppressors need to get this coronavirus, man. They need to catch this, man. This is their hell, man. Read on.
Sinned against the Lord your God.
At least Pharaoh knew what he done was wrong. Now, Boris Johnson don't want to admit what he done was wrong, man. Donald Trump don't want to admit what he does is wrong, man. They sin against God's people. How do they sin against God's people? By ill-treating us, throwing black men in jail. Now, if you didn't know, and the Windrush generation, man, that's one. Look how they're treating the Windrush generation. They're sending the Windrush generation people home, man. So let these people get coronavirus, man. That's their problem, man. Let them get coronavirus, man. Scared of a little sneeze, scared of a little cough, scared of a little achoo. What happened to bless you after a cough, man? No, I heard no one say bless you now. Everyone's running for their life, man. Running around with a face mask on. You know how ridiculous you look? Running around like an idiot. Read on.
Salakia sinned against you, and Salakia sinned against your God and against you. Now therefore, forgive, I pray thee.
And now, Pharaoh begged us and the Israelites, which is Moses, to forgive them. Now understand this, coronavirus, this plague's been around for like, what, 4 weeks? Listen, man, this plague's been around for 4 weeks, and black men, we've been dealing with a plague of this devil for 400 years, man. We've been dealing with this devil for like 500 years, who's been a plague to black people, man. Black, them killing black people, that's a plague, man. Black men going in slavery, that's a plague, man. Black people being sent back, the Windrush generation being sent back, that's a plague, man. We've been plagued by these devils for like 400 years. And guess what? They say, oh, you're pulling the race card and you're like crying and keep talking about it. Listen, man, they need more coronavirus, man, so they can understand what black people are going through. Now Chinese people finally understand what it's like to be stereotyped, man. Black men, we've been being stereotyped our whole life. Now Chinese people know what it's like to be stereotyped. Now,
One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one West rising to prominent. Cause I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper, been this proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's worth the mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around.